On Saturday, August 10th, during D23, we had the Disney Experiences Showcase where we learned a lot about what's coming to Disney parks around the world. During that presentation, we also learned more about what's coming to Disney Cruise Line in the not-so-distant future, and got some big surprises along the way. Today we're going to be breaking down everything that we learned about Disney Cruise Line at D23 and so much more, up next. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Disney Cruise Line news and information video. D23 is the Disney company's big biannual convention where they flex their muscles and show off what's new in the company and gives us a look at what's to come in the not so distant future. Prior to the Disney Experiences presentation, we got our first look at crew member costumes for the Haunted Mansion Parlor and the Periscope Pub coming to the Disney Treasure later this year. In my opinion, these are some of the best crew member costumes we've ever had on Disney Cruise Line, and I cannot wait to experience these spaces for myself when I sail in January of next year. And speaking of the Disney Treasure, we also got another look at the upcoming Moana stage show coming to the Walt Disney Theater. This show will be unique to the Disney Treasure, and it is said to feature a 15-foot tall Te Kā puppet, the largest Disney has ever put at sea. Moving on over to the Disney Destiny, we surprisingly got another reveal for that ship following the 3 days worth of reveals we got last week. In the previous announcements, we were told that we would be finding out more information regarding the unique stage show at a later date. We were told that this show would be accompanied by Seize the Adventure, which can also be found on the Disney Wish and Treasure, as well as Frozen, a musical spectacular which can also be found on the Disney Wonder and Fantasy. I'm very excited to report that Hercules will be making his grand return to a Disney Cruise Line ship. I remember when I was very young and sailing on the Disney Wonder, we had Hercules the musical, and it was a fantastic show. The comedy and fourth wall breaking were top notch in that old show, and I really hope we get something similar in this new version coming to the Disney Destiny. I highly recommend taking the time to watch some of the show on YouTube to get a feel for what it already has done in the past. I promise you guys it's worth a watch. I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. Before we get to the biggest news to come out of D23, I just want to say that if you enjoy these videos in any way and find them helpful, then please help us out by leaving a like rating on the video. It truly is the best way to help your favorite channels grow, because leaving a like lets YouTube know to recommend this video to more people who may otherwise never see it. If you want to see more videos like this in the future and you don't want to miss out on any further breaking Disney Cruise Line news, then while you're down there, please consider subscribing to the channel for absolutely free. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers and we would love to have you be a part of this journey. Going into the Disney Experiences Showcase, I fully expected to get the announcement that Disney was going to retire the aging Disney Magic and Wonder. Both of these ships are now more than 25 years old and are beginning to show their age a bit. As much as I would love to keep them around forever, I know that this is a reality we are going to have to face at some point in the near future. At best, I thought we would find out that Disney is building 2 smaller ships to replace the aging Magic and Wonder, but boy was I wrong in the best way possible. Going through our list of existing and already announced ships, we have of course the oldest being the Magic and the Wonder. Then we have the Dream and Fantasy, followed by the Wish, Treasure, and Destiny in the Triton class. Then we have the Disney Adventure, which by the way, I'm very surprised we heard absolutely nothing about at D23 other than them doubling down on the 2025 timeframe out of Singapore. And then we have the recently announced 4th ship in the Triton class going to Japan that will have its construction overseen by the Oriental Land Company. That gives us 9 existing and soon to come ships in the Disney Cruise Line fleet, which is already a lot, so I'm sure you can imagine my surprise when we got the announcement that they are building 4 more ships on top of all the ones that we already have in development. That will bring the Disney Cruise Line fleet to 13 ships total. That is an absolutely insane number that I would have never guessed would be the future of the Disney Cruise Line fleet. If you had told me 4 years ago when I first started covering DCL on this channel that we would have 13 ships in the fleet, I would have simply laughed in your face. It's time to start speculating where these ships are going to call home around the world and what the names are going to be. These 4 ships were said to be delivered between 2027 and 2031, with the 4th Triton class ship scheduled to be delivered to Japan in 2029. Little side note here and personal hope of mine, I really hope that Disney has learned from their mistakes with the Triton class of ships. It's no secret that while the ships are beautiful, the overall interior design layout of these ships are just awful. The biggest flaw being the lack of a 3rd guest elevator and stairwell on the ship and the location of the adult-only areas on deck. I hope that they go back to the drawing board and completely redesign these new ships to make them better for the overall guest experience. So this is where I'm going to leave it off to you guys. Let me know down in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on this batch of breaking news that we got from this year's D23 event? Are you guys happy that we're getting even more ships, or do you think that 13 is too many? I also want to remind you guys that if you are looking to book a Disney Cruise Line vacation for yourself, my friends over at MC Travel Company can help make that happen. Not only are their services completely free, but they'll also take all the stress and hassle out of booking and planning your Disney Cruise Line vacation, and you'll get the assistance of your own dedicated travel agent. I also want to remind you guys that you can get up to $150 of onboard credit to spend on your cruise if you mention Theme Park Express at your time of booking with MC Travel. So not only are you making your life easier, but you're also directly supporting my channel as well. Be sure to click that link down in the description below to get your vacation planning started. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and I will see you guys in the next video.